A note about the width and margin of error. In example 1, we found our confidence interval to be 2.465 to 2.795. The width of this confidence interval is the difference between the upper limit and the lower limit. So if we have to find the width, we simply take 2.795 and subtract 2.495. So on this image here, we have the lower limit down here, so we can label 2.465. Okay, where is it? One more thing. Okay, we're going to start in the center with 2.63. We're going to put the lower limit of our confidence interval on the left, 2.465, and we're going to put the upper limit of our confidence interval on the right, 2.795. The distance between the lower and the upper, which is found by simply subtracting the upper minus the lower, is what we call the width. So if we subtract 2.795 minus 2.465, we get 0.33, and that is the width of the confidence interval, 0.33. The margin of error is half the width. So if we take our margin of error, 0.33, and divide it by 2, which is basically cutting it in half, we get 0.165. So we have our margin of error on the left and the same margin of error on the right. The margin of error is the amount we add or subtract from the sample mean. So our sample mean, again, 2.63. If we subtract the margin of error, 2.63 minus 0.165, we get the lower limit of the confidence interval. And if we add our margin of error, 2.63 plus 0.165, we get the upper limit of our confidence interval. So that margin of error is that plus or minus that can be placed after the sample mean to express the confidence interval. That's another way of expressing a confidence interval. We could say that the confidence interval is 2.63 plus or minus 0.165. It means the same thing as 2.465 to 2.795. Example 2.